He married the girl no one wanted. Her name was Lila. Most people in town avoided her. Some said she was strange, others just called her cursed. Nobody ever really got close enough to know for sure. She didn't speak much, didn't go to parties, didn't smile often. People made up stories that she lived in the woods, that she talked to animals, that bad things happened when she got too close. Jason heard all of it, but he didn't believe the rumors. He had seen worse things in people who wore suits and smiled too wide. Jason wasn't like the rest. He didn't care about gossip. He noticed things that others missed, like the way Lila always left fresh flowers on the window sills of empty houses, or how she helped an old man carry groceries when she thought no one was looking. He didn't know why, but he was drawn to her. Like something inside him recognized her, like they had met before, even though they hadn't. They first spoke on a quiet evening. Jason was sitting alone on a park bench. It was cold and the park was empty. Lila walked by. She paused. "You look like you've been forgotten too," she said. He looked up surprised. "What?" She sat next to him. "People like us, we fade into the background, but that doesn't mean we don't matter." It wasn't much of a conversation, but it was enough. He smiled. She didn't. They met again and again. No planning, no texting. They just showed up in the same places. It felt natural, like something pulling them together. Weeks passed. They began talking more. Walking through forests, sitting by the lake, drinking coffee in silence. No pressure to be anyone else, just themselves. Jason started to fall in love. Lila never said much about her past. Every time he asked, she would change the subject, but he didn't mind. He thought he could wait forever if he had to. Then one rainy afternoon, Jason asked her something simple. "Would you ever get married?" Lila stared at the rain hitting the glass window. She didn't answer for a long time. Then she said, "Only if someone truly saw me." Jason didn't hesitate. "I see you." She looked at him, really shocked. Her eyes were deep like old books filled with stories no one reads anymore. A week later, they were engaged. News spread fast. The town didn't take it well. "You are making a mistake," his sister said. "You don't know her," his best friend warned. "She gives me chills," a co-worker whispered. But Jason ignored them all. He loved her. That was all he needed. They planned a simple wedding, just a few guests, a small church, no big party, no drama. The day arrived, the sky was clear, but the air felt heavy. Jason stood at the altar. His hands were shaking, not because of nerves. Something felt off, like the world was holding its breath. The doors opened. Everyone turned. There she was. Lila in a plain white dress, no lace, no jewels, just white, clean and soft, like snow untouched. She walked slowly, her eyes locked on Jason's. People whispered, "She looks like a ghost. That dress, it's cold, isn't it? Something is not right." Jason heard it all, but he didn't care. He only saw her, his bride. When she reached the front, she took his hand. Her skin was cold. He squeezed it gently. She didn't smile, but she looked calm, like this was exactly how things were meant to be. The priest began, "Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today." Jason barely heard the words. All he could focus on was Lila's face. She looked at peace, or maybe relieved. When it came time for vows, Jason went first. "I don't know everything about you, but I know how I feel when I'm with you. Safe, understood, like I'm home. I promise to stand by you, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard." Lila looked into his eyes. Her voice was soft but steady. "I promise to walk beside you, in silence and in storm, in light and shadow. Even if the world forgets us, I will remember." There was a pause, a long one. Then the priest said, "You may kiss the bride." Jason leaned in. Her lips were cold too, but in that moment, he felt warmth, like something old was lifting. The guests clapped, but not with joy, more like relief. As they walked down the aisle, Jason whispered, "We did it." Lila just nodded. Outside the church, the wind picked up. Leaves swirled in the air. A crowd called loudly from the roof. Jason looked up. The crowd stared straight at him. He shivered. Lila squeezed his hand. Her eyes were closed, almost like she was listening to something. "You okay?" he asked. She opened her eyes. "Yes, it's just starting." "What is?" She didn't answer. Later that night, they sat together in the back of the car, just married, heading to their honeymoon cabin. Jason smiled at her. "I know people don't get it, but I do. I get you." Lila rested her head on his shoulder. "Thank you for seeing me." The car drove into the woods, deeper and deeper. The trees grew thicker, the light faded. Jason didn't notice. He was happy, in love. But Lila was quiet, and outside the window, shadows started to follow. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and follow for more.